Yo, my people, man, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at no, let me say this. My favorite YouTubers looking for good content to view and enjoy. I got something for you guys, something you guys will enjoy, something you guys will like. Wow, wow! Never had this much experience on any other channel before. It's IBK experience, baby. No, I'm just joking. So election is coming up. I'll be looking at elections from Ghana and from US. Yeah, so I think the US election is in November, while Ghana election is like is it December or January? I'm not sure. I can't. I'm a bad Ghanaian for saying that. Anyways, so this woman is in the streets asking people, what do they think? Who will you vote for? You know, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check. Check it out. Oh boy, why are you falling off my ear, bro? Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
NPP boycotted the parliamentary elections. And so from 1996 up until this year, it has been a safe seat for the NPP. I must tell you, however, that a Global Info Analytics poll that was released a couple of weeks ago seems to suggest that there is likely to be a shift after the December 7 election, and that the NDC is likely to take the seat. However, I must say that they also report of a 4% margin of error. That means that the race is still open and the NPP can still win it, or the NDC may win it. Now, despite the fact that the NPP has been here, won the seat since 1996, the people keep complaining, and there are reports that show that the area consistently has developmental challenges. The community has only private hospitals. There's serious
I'll say this. When I was in Dansuma, yeah, some part of Dansuma, the road was terrible. The road was terrible, and wow. I think that, like the government, NPP, yeah, they started making the roads better. Yeah, so yeah, NPP has been really they've been working hard. Like yeah, they've been working hard on roads, and they are major. I think what they work on most, their major areas is the roads and safety. Because right now the economy is, oh my gee, bro, the way things are expensive. Damn, inflation is crazy. Yeah. As for healthcare, that one there, healthcare is something else. Like I don't know, but there needs to be an investment. There needs to be more investment. I say an investment. There should be more investment into healthcare, healthcare equipment. Doctors, nurses. You shouldn't be going to the local clinic and then you'll be delayed. I've had my experiences there, like experiences like just terrible. I went there and there was nobody. Just at dawn in the morning, the nurses were nobody was attending to me. I was like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, that was at Dansuma there.
um, filth issues here, and I am joined by some of the members who live in this community. My very first person
Which
guest is
community is this though?
called Kapi. He's popularly known in this area as Kapi. Kapi, mpacho beme kakra. Kapi ne ete say
Mepacho Boko, Mehoye.
na
I need a young
constituency.
person.
Please join me. Mpacho, what's your name?
Kofi Sam.
Kofi Sam.
Coffee
Kofi, how
Sam.
are you? How long have you lived in this constituency?
About 5 years ago.
About
Oh, five
five
years.
years.
Okay. Okay.
How has the constituency been from when you used to be here 5 years ago and now?
I haven't seen any improvement though. It's been the same thing over and over again. There is no improvement. I haven't seen any significant improvement.
So,
Okay.
going into this year's elections, what are your expectations and who do you think is likely to get the job done or bring the kind of improvement that you talk about?
Actually, I don't believe the system over here, the entire political system. I don't believe in it again. I've lost trust in it. You see, like they've been the whole government system, both the NDC and then the MPP, they've actually disappointed the youth. I mean, like they are not creating any jobs, and then they are not putting any measures in place to help the youth. So
I think the major problem, yeah, I feel, yeah, he has a point. Like, you see, you gotta get up your ass and work, man. No government's gonna put food in your mouth, put food on your table, man. They might campaign and then give food stuff out. What the food stuff will last? It will last for like 1 week to finish. After that, what will you do? So you shouldn't depend. You don't depend. The mistake you make is to depend on government to provide jobs and incentives. Like the government should provide the basic needs: good roads, good infrastructure, lights, standby electricity or electricity as we may call it, water, provide the basic amenities, but good economy too, so people can survive. People can survive. Yeah. So you shouldn't depend on the government for work and money. No, don't do that. Do not do that. Man. Get up your ass and go and look for something to do. You got me? Yeah, but it's cooking. The guy is cooking. So he's cooking. He's cooking the government. NPP, NDC. They've left the youths like nothing is going. Nothing is going for the youths right now. The youths are just trying to survive. Everybody's on social media now creating content, man. It's crazy.
I don't see. Actually, I don't think I'll be voting this year
Why?
because I don't see the effort, like the essence in voting.
But the NPP says they've created 2.3 million jobs. Have you heard of it?
Now, I've not.
At
I've
way.
not heard of anything. Because for me, for instance, I went to agriculture college. I completed, is it 5 years ago? There is nothing being done about it. Like most of the agri college students, after school, they just go and find something to do. They don't have anything to do. They find something to.
That's a good point. I think the agriculture minister came out to say we need to support the farmers. We need to start planting stuff of our own because importing stuff, importing stuffs, man, it's not going to be helping the economy in the long run. Because if there's inflation in the other countries that we're importing from, it's going to affect us also. But if we have our own economy, our own agriculture that we produce stuffs, we can reduce the amount of things we bring in, we import in, thereby at least helping saving our economy. Even though it's a tiny bit, it's very important. The prices of things will not skyrocket like that, and then everybody just have to shift their pocket and start spending way too much money. Because if you go to market right now, jeez, man, like the money, how much are you going to what I buy? The money is finished. I've been to the market, man, and man, I feel agriculture needs more investments. Like we need to look into the agricultural field. The agriculture is very important. Very important. How you go to agricultural school and then at the end of the day you're looking for a job somewhere in a bank maybe or a secretary or something, receptionist as an agricultural student.
Do on their own. I mean, we completed school as extension officers, and then we have farmers. We have farmers at certain places that they need the extension of they need the work of the extension officers, and they are not getting it. We are staying at home, and we are not getting any job. So we have to find something to do, something out of our um, career, like something out of our. Uh,
So, what do you do currently?
I'm into selling of land and then real estate. Yeah.
Okay. And then things are going well for
Okay,
you.
not bad.
That's not my preferred job, but then I would like to do what I went to school to do, but then I'm doing, yeah.
If you had the chance to speak to any of the presidential candidates, what would you tell them? John Mahama,
Good question.
Nana, Dr. Bamia, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them to
Wait, though. How about the third person?
All the candidates that we know so
Hey, go
far,
back, go back.
John Mahama,
Mm-hmm.
Nana, Dr. Bamia, what would you tell them?
Two of them. That's
I'll
three,
tell
right?
them to prove what they are saying, like do the talk.
Okay. So,
Mm,
of all
the
the
talk.
candidates that we know so far, at least we know John Mahama, we know Dr. Bamia, we know Nana Kwame Bediako,
Okay.
we know Dr. Hassan Ayariga of APC. Who do you think is able to change
Also, there are
the
four,
affairs
actually.
of this country?
Actually,
I've only heard of three of them.
I'm a big fan of Nana Kwame Bediako because
Yeah,
I've
everybody's a
been
big fan
following
of
him
him.
for a long time. But then, you see, they will come and then they will tell you, "I'll do this, I'll do that," and then when they are voted into power, they tend to do different things.
Why now? What did you when you move a few ways over to Ababa?
Oh, maybe for the past years.
No. You see, the point whereby people decided that they are not going to vote for any party shows that the government has failed people, man. People are sad. Especially the youths. The youths are like, come on, I ain't voting, man. But there's a candidate that's still giving them hope that they want to vote for right now. The person I'm talking about. The youngest candidate. I've been hearing people talking about him everywhere I go, people are talking about him. Like his manifestos, yeah, when he brought out his manifestos and like, okay, he's looking at and even want to help the music industry, man. To help them get their royalties and I was listening to him, I was like, okay. And people have been talking about especially the youths, like they love him, but they're not everybody is like behind him still. Even though he's young and the other leaders have failed us. I'm not say the leaders, the parties have failed. At least NPP were doing a lot of stuff. They completed most of their plans, their infrastructure, the construction of roads they are doing. Yeah, you see, it's progressing. Like they're doing that. Fine, but then the youth want more. The youth want something that will, you know, help their pockets, put money in their pocket, give them jobs. That's what the youth wants. People should go out and vote, but I don't know. People have lost hope. I feel the last guy that just spoke. Yeah.
You're young people, also you're students. You're young people.
Okay.
What do you think about the governance of this country and that of the NPP and Nana Addo Dankwa?
As for that, I would like to say when they come into power, what they say they will do, they don't do it. They do what they feel like is good for the country, but that's not the best. They should do what we want. That's why public opinion should be experienced.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, they as we voted for them, we are expected of them to do like what we want, not what they want. So as they come to power, they are expected to like do what the people of the state want, yeah, to improve the
Who
country.
did you vote for?
No, as for last 4 years, I was not eligible to vote.
Yeah,
So this year, same for you. So this year you are voting. You have registered. Who are you voting for?
Oh, I'll vote for John Mahama.
You vote for John Mahama. How about you?
I cannot tell.
Why? It's about 4 months to elections.
you see deciding now.
Because what they tell in the manifesto, that's not the same thing when they come to power they do.
It's
I
normal,
as for
though.
now, I cannot tell who I will vote for.
But why would you vote for John Mahama?
Oh, I've liked John Mahama from the very beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about him do you like?
Oh, like the way he expresses himself about we Ghanaians and what he does for us. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for talking to us. Medamasi, Bebre, me pacho, mami, pacho be joining me. Ba, pacho also joining me. Wahab.
Yeah, so I think we all got that. So yeah, the young guy wants to vote for John Mahama. I don't know, good choice maybe. I don't know. He was in power like some years back, last 8 years before Akufo-Addo. I will say, okay, inflation had like it had a lot to do with so many things. So I won't blame inflation on Akufo-Addo, like, but in I say about Mama's time, like I don't think the economy was this bad. Things were this expensive. I don't think so. Anyways, that's a choice. I don't know. You guys see, man, it's not easy. It's not easy. Oh boy. But the government has failed a lot of people. Try the young people and they've lost all hope. I like this young man here. He said a lot of good stuff, and I really enjoyed this his take. Yeah, I enjoyed his take. Yeah, and it's right. Government has failed the youth. Agriculture, farming needs to be looked upon more. Put money into those kind of business and to help the economy. I'm sure. You know. As for the manifestos, it's always the same thing. Then they will come and say something and they will not do it. It's normal. Like, like you can't do. You see, you promise something, but you can't fulfill everything. It's normal. It's not. You can't because some policies are there. Like what's it called? The is it legislation? I'm not. I'm saying the legislation and the rules of the government and the House of Parliament. Everybody has to vote. The people, the Parliament House, the people there needs to vote on some things. No matter what the president say, they will still vote, and some people might disagree, and you will not end up the plan will not end up coming out in the end to just because they vote against it. So it's normal. The president can't just decide to do some things because if the House are against it, what are you gonna do? Nothing. So yeah, so no matter what the president, the candidates promise and they get to power, they can't do all. They might try their best to do some of it, yeah. But they can't do all. They cannot do all. So yeah, that's my final take on this, man. Election time is near, man, and it's getting dicey. It's getting dicey, man. I was going to say something, but I can't remember. Uh, I like stuff like this when you go in the streets and you ask people questions and they answer you, and I like it. Yeah. All right. Thanks to GH1 for this one, man. It was interesting hearing this guy's take and the other two young guys' take also. Yeah, man. I enjoyed it, and we out.